hold on. Something unbelievable just happened. You know those rare moments when the world is quietly witnessing a miracle, one that doesn't come with fireworks or breaking news, but still changes everything? That just happened this week. And at the center of it all? Jimin. Yes, Park Jimin, the man who once stood beneath BTS's spotlight, singing with quiet intensity, now standing alone, and somehow rewriting the course of K-pop history. His solo album MUSE has officially become the fastest Korean album ever to reach 3 billion streams on Spotify. Let that land. 3 billion streams. Not in 5 years, not in 3, in just 340 days. That's not just a record, it's a revolution. And it didn't happen with global press tours or TikTok challenges. The music alone carried him there. At the heart of MUSE lies a song, a whisper, a wound, a storm. It's called Who. Have you heard it? It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't scream, but it finds you. Gently. Completely. Like it's asking a question you didn't realize was buried in your chest. And here's the astonishing part. Who has now reached 1.79 billion streams. Nearly 2 billion. From a man who hasn't promoted it, who's been serving in the military, who's been silent. And yet his voice has never stopped echoing. 33 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100. That's 33 weeks of a song that never needed a stage to perform, because it lived in people, in hearts, in memory, and the connection never faded. But Who is just one piece of something much bigger, because MUSE isn't just a hit album, it's a living story, a collection of love letters and unsent messages, a soul poured across 7 tracks. Let's talk about those tracks. Closer Than This, a fan song released after enlistment with Jimin's handwritten lyrics. 283 million streams. Every play feels like a hug, a whispered I miss you. Be Mine, a soft confession, a quiet commitment. 254 million streams. Smeraldo and marching band, nostalgic, poetic, laced with wonder. 226 million streams. That's 4 out of 7 songs that have already passed the 200 million mark. During military service, without a single live performance. That's not normal. That's historic. Even the quiet ones are rising. Slow Dance crossed 100 million in May. Reverse is at 96 million, set to follow. This isn't just an album. It's a diary of devotion, a rhythm written in longing, honesty, and grace. And here's where it gets even more surreal. As of June 23rd, Who is still sitting at channel 11 on Spotify's Global Top 50. That's 340 consecutive days on the chart. Back in Korea, it's hit number 1 on the Korean Spotify chart 336 times. Let that consistency speak for itself, because you can't buy this kind of loyalty. You can't fake this kind of love. It's not PR, it's not hype, it's truth, wrapped in melody. Jimin didn't drop MUSE and disappear. He left it with us. A gift, a promise, a quiet understanding that while he served, we'd hold his art in our hands. And we did, because he gave us more than music. He gave us presence in his absence, comfort in our waiting, strength in our silence, and now, a record-breaking legacy that speaks louder than any announcement ever could. So yes, the world is watching, but more importantly, we're still listening. And in every stream, in every lyric, in every quiet moment of reflection, Jimin's voice is still here, and he's never been louder.